No, wait. She can sit there.
You gotta show the audience anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I got it.
Get up.
You gotta show the Asian dude just left. It's not even a whole bag.
Hey, yeah, man. Why? He was a dick. We didn't want him here. No way. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look at her.
I need to stop tripping.
11.
Okay, he's starting.
All right. Wait. Let me get my seat.
Okay, hello everybody. My name is Kayla Edwards. Okay. When you think about the last homework assignment you completed, when was it due and when did you actually start working on it? Are you a person who gets to work the first night a project is assigned, or do you wait till 2 or so nights before the due date to begin? If you're like me, you probably continuously remember that you have to do your project, but find other things that are more important at the moment until you have no choice but to do your assignment. Although many students swear they will not do it again after getting over stress and finishing work in a short amount of time, procrastination is like an addiction in that it's hard to stop once you start. Okay, we've all heard of the term procrastination, but what does it actually mean? According to Block's 2013, procrastination is behavior of unnecessary deferring of starting or completing any task that can result in anxiety, depression, and shame. It's very common. It's estimated that 80 to 95% of college students procrastinate. Block is 2013, though in my opinion it's more like 99%. Sometimes people do it without even knowing it. They may decide they're going to study, and then they feel like they're hungry, and they go in the kitchen, there's no milk, and then go to the store, then it takes longer than it could have if you would have just like got some other food, you know? And it would have been less time consuming. Okay, there are many reasons why people procrastinate, but I'll just give you a few of them. One of them is perfectionism. According to the Student Academic Services of Cal Poly, a person will delay in starting their project because they're overwhelmed by the amount of energy it'll take to criticize their work and the frustration it'll generate. This person likes to get their work done, but likes to do their work perfect, so they'll try to put it off, and they can blame the reason on why they got a bad grade on like, I didn't have enough time, instead of like, I'm not good enough to do it. And then distractions is another big thing. People get distracted by many things like technology, you know, because we're all on our computers. We have to get on Instagram, and we like watch TV, gotta watch The Walking Dead or something. And then we try to study with our friends, even though it really doesn't work out from my personal experience. And also like clutter. You may have a workspace that you're in, and then you decide, oh, I have to clean it, and like it'll take a long time, and you could have just started your homework. Another thing is complicated task anxiety. According to markandangel.com, a person doesn't really know where to start because they have a big project to do. They decide that it's too hard, and people usually avoid difficult things in favor of tasks that are easier to complete. The last one, which is the one I've heard the most, is like, I'm more productive under pressure. People say they get the work done faster because they're under pressure, but you really like have no choice. Like, you have to finish it. Well, if you want to get a good grade at least. And this is bad because you don't really have time to get help if you need it. And if something goes wrong, you really don't have time to fix it. Like if your printer messes up, you don't have time to get ink. Like if your paper is due like in the next 2 hours. And like if the computer crashes, like you can't really restart your work because you don't have enough time. Identifying is the first step, but the most important part is to find a solution to it. You can do this by getting into the habit of finishing what you start. You can break your work into steps. You break your work into steps. And each step you finish, you can reward yourself for it. You can change the environment that you work in. If your workplace makes you want to sleep, you can like go to the library or something, or if it's a place where you know you're gonna watch TV. And find somewhere that's less distractions, like I said, go to the library. And you can also keep a planner or a to-do list so you can visually see like what your deadlines are. And it'll show you like, I have this much time to finish, and like, yeah. Okay, in conclusion, as I previously stated, everyone procrastinates. But if you wait until the last minute, the only way you can finish Anyways, procrastination is defined as putting off important tasks to do something more favorable. People do it because they're afraid they won't be perfect. They're surrounded by distractions, or they feel they'll get more work done if they're under pressure. But when you're over dealing with the stress produced by procrastination and you regret not starting earlier, there are solutions. Learning to complete what you started, finding an environment that will not distract you, and getting a planner to show you visual deadlines can all help. Procrastination is like masturbation. It's fun at first, and then you realize you just screwed yourself. Thank you for listening, and I'm finished.
I know.